Hi friends, so this is a quick revision lecture for MCOM Part 2 Semester 4 Financial Management. The chapter which we are going to see first is Receivables Management. So in this video, let me clear the concept that this is just an revision lecture with the basic points covered. We are not going to cover the whole chapter in detail, but I ensure you that by just doing this uh, or by just watching this whole video, you will be cleared with all your concepts, and at least you will be able to appear the exam very easily. And the both the chapters which we have for our financial management exam are very easy. So in this whole video we will be able to cover the whole chapter. So let's start. So receivables management. Receivable means that we are going to receive the money. From whom we receive money? From the ones to whom we have given the money, and they are called as debtors. This is the thing which we have heard since our childhood of FYGC, the basics of accounts. Yes. So receivables are the debtors. Okay. So receivables are the consequences of credit generated to customers. तो जब हम customers को credit पे goods sell करते हैं तो क्या होता है? The credit is generated and the customers becomes our debtors. Yes, so it's very easy and it constitutes significant portion of current assets. तो debtors कहाँ पे होते हैं? Receivables are shown in current assets. Now receivable management, debtors management. Why we need to do accounts receivable management? So accounts receivable management is the process of decision making relating to the investment of funds in current assets in such a manner that the return on shareholders investment is maximized. Now in simple words, when we give those goods uh, on credit to the customers or to the debtors, what happens? Our money gets blocked. For example, if we sell goods of rupees 50,000 on credit, so we have sold goods today, but we are not going to receive the money today. We are going to receive the money after 2 or 3 months or the credit period for which it is. So हमारा पैसा क्या हो जाता है? लॉक हो जाता है. Now हमारा पैसा, if the company has its investment, who are the one who give the company those money? Shareholders. So generally shareholders को हमको पैसा return करना है in form of dividend. If the more money gets blocked, there is also chances of bad debts, that is loss in the receivables. Yes. So in order to reduce loss and maximize profit, what we need to do is manage the debtors. Yes. So हमको credit period कम करना है, debtors को कम करना है, या sales बढ़ाने हैं, profit बढ़ाने हैं. So that is all related to receivable management. Now we are going to see some aspects of receivable management. First is terms of payment. So terms of payment is generally कि payment कैसे होने वाला है. Terms of payment can be either cash or credit. Yes, so we are going to see what are terms. First is, the next concept is cash terms. So by name itself we get that when goods are sold on cash, the payment is received in advance along with the order or after the delivery of goods. तो कैश टर्म्स में कैसे हो सकता है? ऑर्डर प्लेस किया कस्टमर ने, तभी एडवांस में कैश दे दिया, या डिलीवरी मिलने के बाद कैश दे दिया. सो इट इज वेरी प्रॉम्प्ट दैट वी गेट कैश एंड द ट्रांजैक्शन इज completed. Next is open account. Open account in Hindi we can call it as खाता खुलना. So generally when we get something on udhari, on credit from any shopkeeper, what he does, he writes our name in his books, हमारा खाता खोल देता है and हमारे खाते में लिख देता है कितने पैसे. So that is open account. In simple words, that is the goods when they are sold on credit, the account is opened of whom? The debtor in our books, in the books of company. And in open account what we do is record the details of the customer. Next is credit period. credit period by name itself, it is the period for which credit is given. मतलब for example we have sold goods of 10,000 for 2 months credit, मतलब 2 महीने के बाद कस्टमर को पैसे लौटाने हैं. So 2 months is credit period. Now net 30. In this whole chapter, what we are going to see is the credit period will be written like this. That is net 30 means the customers are going to pay us after 30 days. So due date is after 30 days. So it will be written like this, net 30. Next comes the concept of cash discount. So what is cash discount? We all know cash discount. We have seen it from our FYGC. So generally जब हम goods sell करते हैं debtors को on credit, yes, so our money gets blocked and there is also chances of bad debts. So to avoid that, what we do is allow cash discount. If the customer pays us to in cash, we give him cash discount. So it is very easy to encourage, we give cash discount to encourage the customers to pay us immediately. Yes, so how it is going to be written in this chapter is credit terms of 2 by 10 net 30. It means simple that if we give if we sell the goods to the customer, the normal credit period अभी हमने देखा था net 30. Okay, net 30 is equal to credit period of 30 days, so net 30. But if the customer pays in 10 days, he will get the cash discount of 2%. So 2 by 10 means he will get cash discount of 2% if paid in 10 days. Otherwise, he has to pay in 30 days. Yes, so after 10 days, he will not get any discounts. It's very easy. Consignment. Consignment also we have seen in our previous classes. So consignment is nothing but we sell our goods to an agent. Okay, so agent को हम goods दे देते हैं and agents what do, they sell our goods to the wholesaler or retailers or customers, and then eventually they send us the remittance. Okay, so that is consignment, and in exchange of consignment commission is given. Bill of exchange we have also seen, that is the proof or it is the agreement signed between the uh, business firm and the customer or a creditor and debtor, where it is written that the person will pay to us the amount in this period. So that is bill of exchange. Letter of credit, this we have also seen. Letter of credit is issued by the customer's bank. Yes, it is generally used in case of export. तो कस्टमर की जो बैंक होती है वो क्या करता है, इशू करते हैं लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट to guarantee that the customer is going to pay the amount to us. So it's also easy. So these are the aspects. These are all used just for the theory purpose. Next comes credit policy. So credit policy is made in order to manage our debtors. तो डेटर्स को मैनेज करने के लिए अगर डेटर्स बढ़ रहे हैं या डेटर्स कम हो रहे हैं या सेल्स बढ़ रहे हैं सेल्स कम होने हैं, तो अकॉर्डिंगली उसके लिए प्रिवेंटिव मेजर हम क्या करते हैं, वी क्रिएट क्रेडिट पॉलिसी. सो व्हाट आर द पॉइंट्स कवर्ड इन क्रेडिट पॉलिसी is credit standard. It's generally the standard of the company, or we can say benchmark of the company, where the company decides that in what way we are going to give the credit. So if a company is more liberal towards credit, मतलब कंपनी बोल रही है 3 महीने का हम क्रेडिट दे देते हैं, so the company standard is to grant credit of 3 months. So in this case the debtors will be more, but at the same time sales will increase. But if debtors are more, there are also chances of more bad debts. And in case of another company who thinks no, we should not have bad debts, so what we will do, they will reduce the credit period, they will keep just the credit period of 30 days. So in this case sales may be less, but at the same times their bad debts will also be less. नेक्स्ट इज क्रेडिट पीरियड विच वी हैव सीन. तो हर एक कंपनी का अलग अलग क्रेडिट पीरियड होता है. सो एज वी हैव सीन जस्ट नाउ दैट इफ क्रेडिट पीरियड इज हाई, bad debts will be high, debtors will be high, but sales will also increase. But if credit period is low, then what will happen, sales will decrease, debtors will decrease, but there are chances कि bad debts कम हो तो loss भी कम होगा. Cash discount, तो we have seen just now that cash discount हम offer करेंगे if we are feeling that our credit are more, that our debtors are increasing. What we will do, we will allow cash discount so that debtors कम होने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, cash discount देंगे तो debtors जल्दी से हमको payment कर देंगे. Collection effort, we have seen just now कि collection effort क्या होता है, once we grant the money to the debtors को पैसे लौटाना है. Yes, so what kind of efforts we took is time to time we have to see the debtors accounts की कब उसका ड्यू डेट है, कब तक वो पेमेंट करने वाला है. Then we have to send letters to the debtors to remind them that your due date is near, you have to pay, or we have to call them through telephone, or if the customer is not paying, so there is also threat of legal actions. तो हमको कोर्ट में जाना पड़ेगा, लीगल फीस भरनी पड़ेंगी. Yes, legal actions in case of customers is not paying. Okay, तो again legal actions लेने पड़ेंगे. So all this comes in collection efforts. So this is all part of credit policy. Next is one of the important point of this whole chapter, that is credit evaluation. So credit evaluation के 5 C's कहा गए. This can be related to a situation of शादी, a wedding. Okay, तो easily ये याद रखने के लिए we can convert this whole points into a wedding aspect. कि किसी की शादी करवानी है तो क्या क्या points हम देखेंगे उस पार्टनर में. First is character. It हिंदी we can call it as चरित्र. So generally किसी को हम शादी के लिए अगर पार्टनर ढूंढ रहे हैं, so what we will find, how its character is. Similarly the company finds the character of the customers, कि अगर कस्टमर का कैरेक्टर अच्छा हो, okay, the customer is honest, has the integrity and moral attitude, so what we will do, we will allow the credit. बट अगर वही वो विजय माल्या हो तो किसी कोई अभी विजय माल्या को लोन देगा नहीं. सो दैट इज कैरेक्टर. तो क्रेडिट इवेल्युएशन करने के लिए कैरेक्टर तो जरूरी है. नेक्स्ट इज कैपेसिटी. अभी शादी की बात हो रही है तो हमको देखना पड़ेगा ना कि द पर्सन इज केपेबल ऑफ टेकिंग केयर ऑफ द अदर पार्टनर. यस, सो कैपेसिटी. In case of company, we will see whether the customer is able to pay the amount, whether he is capable of repaying the amount. Also it can be in other case that we also see the capacity of the company to run the business, and it depends on the management of the company. Capital, yes, this is important point in case of weddings. So what we see first, that कितना पैसे वाला है, that is capital. So similarly अगर बहुत अंबानी को कोई अगर लोन चाहिए तो कोई कंपनी ना बोल सकती है, हाँ ही बोलेंगे क्योंकि अंबानी के पास बहुत पैसा है. तो जनरली कैपिटल, if the person has more capital, more credit can be given. If the person has less capital, so definitely the credit amount will be low. Collateral is गिरवी रखना. Yes, in case of शादी तो that is कसमे वादे which we give in return of शादी. In collateral is nothing but a customer guarantees to pay, and he pledges certain things or amount in or assets in form of, what we can call it as गिरवी रखना. Yes, so that is collateral. And conditions are generally the economic conditions in case of customers. For example, now the COVID-19 situation is going on, so in this case the customers are not getting their salaries. So in this case, if we will give credit to the customer, there are chances of bad debts. तो accordingly हम क्या करेंगे, इस condition में credit नहीं देंगे. We will try to sell on cash basis. Either way कोई कंपनी सोचेगी we will give credit, अभी नहीं पैसा मिल रहा है, फ्यूचर में कस्टमर्स को सैलरी मिलेंगे, वो रिपे करेंगे. So it's all about conditions. So next are sources of credit information. तो ये भी यहाँ पे भी शादी का टॉपिक हम रिलेट कर सकते हैं. So first sources of credit information. किसकी credit information हम लेंगे? Of customers. So financial statements. तो जनरली शादी के इसमें व्हाट वी सी ऑफ द पार्टनर इज सैलरी स्लिप, कितनी सैलरी है उसके लिए क्या प्रूफ होता है, सैलरी स्लिप. सिमिलरली नाउ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स, in this chapter we are not going to talk about a single common customers. Okay, तो customers के पास financial statements नहीं होती, या बड़ी बड़ी कंपनी, if you want to take Maggie on उधार, nobody will give you. You can't ask Nestle to give you Maggie on credit. Okay, so Nestle will give Maggie on credit to the big firms, big wholesalers who are then going to resell it. Yes, so the wholesaler will have their financial statements. तो फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट से पता चलता है कि क्या एसेट्स कितने, लाइबिलिटीज कितने, प्रॉफिट कितने. सो इफ प्रॉफिट आर हाई देन द क्रेडिट विल बी मोर, if profit are less the credit will be less. Bank references is generally the reference which we get from the bank. So in case of shadi, if we want to take the information of the partner, what we do, take information from as pados. Yes, those aunties sitting in the windows, उनके पास तो बहुत सब गूगल से ज़्यादा नॉलेज होता है. सो दैट इज सिमिलरली इन केस ऑफ बैंक रेफरेंसेस कि द कस्टमर्स की बैंक में जाके उसके बारे में जानकारी हम ले सकते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड बैंक रेफरेंस एंड बैंक चार्जेस सम मिनिमल अमाउंट फॉर दोस information. Next is experience of the firm. Now you can't relate this point in case of शादी की, एक शादी हो गई तो ज़्यादा experience थे तो अच्छा होगा. Not in that case, but in case of company, if the customers का experience अच्छा है कि customers बहुत पुराने customers है, 10 साल से हमारे कंपनी से प्रोडक्ट ले रहे हैं, हमेशा टाइम पे पेमेंट करते हैं, सो डेफिनेटली वी विल अलाउ क्रेडिट टू देम. तो जनरली व्हेन वी गो इन शॉप्स and if shopkeepers knows us, we get lot of credit from them, or they will say अभी पैसा नहीं है तो रहने दो, बाद में दे देने का. That is the experience of the firm. Next is trade checking. Trade checking is generally again in case अगर शादी के बारे में है जानना, तो generally what we do if we have mutual friends with somebody, so we will take information about the other person through that mutual friends. So similarly company क्या करती है कि दूसरे सप्लायर्स जिनके साथ जो कस्टमर है उसका ट्रेड हो रहा है, उनसे पूछेंगे कि कस्टमर्स पैसे लौटाता है क्या, द कस्टमर्स हाउ इज द कस्टमर इन केस ऑफ रीपेमेंट, whether he has done some bad debt. So if the customer record is clear from other suppliers, then definitely we will give them credit. Next is credit bureaus. So credit bureaus are generally a type of agent for us. Okay, there are generally seen such type of bureaus in advanced countries or foreign countries, where these are only set up for giving information about people and how about their credit records. So यहाँ पे क्या होता है, सब suppliers उनका जो क्रेडिटर्स डेटर्स होता है उनकी इंफॉर्मेशन, उन्होंने कब पेमेंट किया, कितने टाइम में पेमेंट किया, सबका रिकॉर्ड कहाँ पे देते हैं, क्रेडिट ब्यूरोज. एंड अगर कोई नई कंपनी है जिनको जानना है कि ये कस्टमर ने उसके यहाँ पे डिमांड किया है गुड्स एंड ही वांट्स द क्रेडिट, सो व्हाट द कंपनी डज, ही कॉल्स क्रेडिट ब्यूरोज टू टेक द इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द कस्टमर. तो वो पूरी उनकी जन्म कुंडली निकालते हैं, एंड इफ द record is clear then we will give credit, if record is bad then definitely we will not give the credit. So here is all the theory part of this chapter. Maybe the theory part, the video is of 20 minutes, but definitely just this is the only concepts which are covered in the whole theory. So just by getting this points, not just by going details, also you will be able to solve the objectives. Now try to solve objectives, now you will be able to solve. So thank you, and we will continue with part 2 of the practical sums.